Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Miss Sweetcheekz Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the general reading for the sign of Aquarius. Now please keep in mind that this is just a energy reading for the collective, so the messages may or may not resonate with you guys. Now if the messages do resonate, make sure to take what you can or what applies to your timeline, and what does not, release that back into the universe and send it with love, light, and healing energy. As well, if the messages do not resonate for you guys, don't get upset, don't get down. If it's not your message today, it may be your message tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, Aquarius. Now I haven't before I start, sorry, for anyone who may be watching me for the first time, the way that I do my readings is I will be using 3 different set of decks. Now the way I'm going to do the reading is I'm going to get an energy reading of the first half of July, the second half of July, and the third half of July. All right, and that's going to be using 3 different decks, and as well I'm going to be getting some additional advice from my oracle cards, either from my Romance Angels oracle cards or from my Manifest Soulmate oracle deck. Okay, and let's get started. So let's see. All right, I'm going to be using the Sweetcheekz Tarot for my Aquariuses. Now this is going to be for the energy surrounding you guys for the first half of July, okay? Let's see what advice Spirit has for my Aquariuses. Now I have not done any kind of pre-reading, so I don't know exactly the energy we're going to be walking into. So we're going to be going into this together, okay? So let's see what energy we have for my Aquarius. Oops. Whoa. Having trouble there shuffling. All right, let's see, Spirit, what's the advice we have for my Aquariuses? Let's see. Spirit, what's the advice we have for my Aquariuses? What 5 messages do we have for my Aquariuses? All right, so the first card that came out for you guys is the World. All right, so there could be some kind of situation that is being put an end to, possibly with some kind of third-party situation, because you do have the 3 of Swords. All right, so there could be a situation that is being put an end to. All right, maybe something that you might have been stuck in your head about Aquarius, because you do have the 2 of Swords. So I do feel like someone might have been trapped in their mind, unsure on which direction to move or how to put an end to a situation that's brought a lot of a disappointment. All right, maybe a feeling of loss when it comes to a connection. Let's see. What's the other advice? What other messages we have? So you guys have the 9 of Wands. All right. So I feel like you might have, if you have been in conflict with a if you have been in conflict about a situation that involved a third party, or if you've been in, if you've been in conflict with a possible fire sign. All right. So maybe an Aquarius. Aquarius, or maybe you're thinking of an Aquarius, or you're dealing with an Aquarius that is projecting this kind of fire energy. All right, or if, like I was saying, if it's a fire sign, it may be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But I feel like you're kind of tired of fighting. All right, yeah, you do have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So again, you could be dealing with a possible fire sign. All right, but I do feel like you are within your power. I feel like you're kind of exhausted of feeling like you have to constantly defend yourself because of a third party situation or a sense of disappointment when it comes to a connection. Let's see, one more message. What is one more message for my Aquarius? Let's see. All right, so you do have the 5 of Wands. See, like I said, I do feel like there's some kind of but I do feel like there's some kind of obstacle you may be thinking. All right, possibly with a Queen of Wands. Originally we saw the King of Wands, and now we're seeing the Queen of Wands. All right, so it may be a committed relationship that you may be dealing with, or it may be, I may be speaking to someone who is in a connection already, or has been in a connection, and right now they're kind of at odds with the person they are connected with. But I do feel like there's some kind of issue that you've been dealing with, or a feeling of a sense of loss, all right, with someone, and you're wanting to overcome this obstacle because you're wanting to have victory. All right, you're wanting to have victory with this Queen of Wands. At the bottom you have the beautiful card of the Sun. All right, so definitely, again, you could be dealing with a possible Leo, because this is the Leo card. All right, but I do feel like there's a desire to have happiness in a situation. All right, something that maybe it involves a 6 of Cups. All right, so maybe someone who you feel that may be a soulmate to you, Aquarius. All right, so maybe you may have had some issues with someone in the past, and now you're wanting to get out of that conflicted energy. All right, you don't want to be in conflict anymore, Aquarius, and I feel like you're wanting to put an end to that type of energy or that kind of cycle if you've been in a cycle with this person. All right, because you do see them as somebody that makes you very happy, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get another what's the advice for the second part of July? Let's see, what's the advice Spirit has for my Aquarius? All right, so for the first part, or for the first half of July, I do feel like you may be kind of in your head about something. Not necessarily in your head, but you're trying to put an end, all right, to a situation that maybe you've had a few conflicts or you've been in conflict with. All right, possibly with someone that you may be in a in a connection right now. You may have been in a connection with them, but there is a desire to want to kind of overcome whatever obstacles are in the way right now. Let's see, what's the advice we have? Yeah, you have the 7 of Wands, Aquarius. All right, so there is a desire to be able to have victory over a possible burden, because you do have the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of fire in this in these cards right now, so I feel like you may possibly be dealing with a fire sign or someone who you feel extremely passionate about, okay? You're very passionate about this person, or you're very passionate about this connection that you're in, all right? But you're wanting to have victory or have some kind of victory over whatever situation or burden that has been in this connection, and you're wanting to put some kind of burden down. Let's see, what's 4 messages? You do have the Queen of Wands. All right, so you may be dealing with a possible earth sign as well. So this is the Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn card. All right, so it may be you're wanting to kind of be victorious over a possible fire sign. You do have the Knight of Wands right after. So it could have been someone who's been kind of in and out. It could be someone who has been kind of a player. All right, and you're wanting to kind of overcome whatever obstacles you guys have had in regards to any third-party situations, or maybe feeling like, you know, you're losing this connection or some kind of disappointment. All right, it could have been someone who had put you in third-party situations, because I mean, it's obvious you have the 3 of Swords, and then you also have the Knight of Wands, and as we know in the tarot deck, the Knight of Wands is definitely the player card. All right, so it could have been someone who had been kind of a player, and now you're wanting to have victory with this person because you do see them as someone that brings a lot of happiness to you. All right, you do have the 8 of Wands. All right, so there's a desire to want to put the work in, wanting to build possibly a bond or rebuild with this person who is your happiness. All right, because again, you see the Sun again. All right, so you're wanting to build your happiness with this person. Let's see, 2 more messages. Wow. All right, so you guys have the Fool. And this card, as we know, this is the 0 card. This is the Aries. This is Aries energy. All right. So this is a desire to want to take a leap of faith into new waters, unbothered as to how, you know, the situation or what's going to be the outcome, but hopeful for that to turn in your favor and for happiness to come from this leap of faith that you will be doing. Now, you do have the Knight of Cups as well. All right, so someone is wanting to start over and make an offer of love, more mature love. All right, so it could be this person, it could be this player who had been in and out of your life, Aquarius, and now they're wanting to make an offer to start something completely new. You know, offer you some more mature love, or offer you some kind of mature offer, give you a more mature offer. All right, wanting to build with you, rebuild this bond, because they feel that there's a lot of happiness when it comes to this connection, or you bring them a lot of happiness, Aquarius. All right, so if it's not you that is feeling this way, it's this person who is approaching this connection this way for the second half of July. Let's see. Now, I'm going to be using the Starman Tarot deck. This is inspired by David Bowie. I love this deck. It's kind of big and my hands are kind of short, but it doesn't stop me. All right, so let's go ahead and get some advice from Spirit for my Aquariuses. Let me go ahead and shuffle that one more time. For my Aquariuses, as to what's the energy surrounding you guys for the last half of July. Let's see. So what's the advice we have for my Aquarius? Let's see, Spirit, what's the 5 messages we have for my Aquarius? Let's see. 5 messages. All right, so you guys have the Two of Wands. All right, so the first card that came out is the Two of Wands. I do feel that there is a sense of, you know, someone finally making a choice. All right, someone finally making a choice, seeing the direction that they want to move towards, and that is towards the direction of a new passion. Because you see how he's holding on to this wand, and I see him holding on to this wand, even though it's the Two of Wands. But as the way that I look at it, I feel like this is him holding on to this Ace of Wands. He's holding on to this passion. He's holding on to this desire to start something new. You do have the Prince of Swords. So it could have been someone who, you know, might have been very immature about their decisions. All right. Maybe there was not a lot of logic, all right, in the past when it came to how they went about when it came to this connection with you, Aquarius. But now I feel like this person is overcoming that, and they're wanting to be more mature. They're wanting to nurture this connection. All right. You do have the Devil card at the bottom. So I do feel like, yeah, there was some kind of toxic behaviors, toxic ways. Like I said, the Player card came out here. So it could have been someone who, you know, had, even if they were not sleeping around with someone else, they may, you know, they were maybe having, conversations or just any kind of energy that is kind of that Three of Swords energy. I feel like this person might have put you through. Let's see. Yeah, and you guys have the Six of Wands. All right, so there's a desire to have victory on a situation. So someone is wanting to be victorious. All right, someone is looking at the prize and they're directing their energy in that path. All right, so it could be you, Aquarius, like I said, or it could be them who's having this energy, and this is how they're moving towards you. They're moving very passionately towards you because they see you as someone that they are willing to build with. All right, you do have Justice. All right, so there could have been someone unsure on, or there could have been a feeling of injustice when it came to a connection, but now someone is bringing justice to a possible commitment. All right, so someone is able to balance their mind and their heart when it comes to how to move forward. All right, and that's what's happening. That's why someone, I feel like, is taking the leap of faith. Someone feels that in order for them to bring justice to a connection, they're going to have to take that leap of faith. They're going to have to move in that new direction. Even if they're not sure as to how, you know, things are going to turn out, there's a sense of hopefulness. All right. With this Princess of Wands, yeah, I do feel that there's a desire, there's a desire, there's a passion. Someone is moving very passionately, playful energy. All right. Wanting to take this leap of faith. So they're moving in a very playful way to want to start this new beginning with you guys. Let's see. Whoa. Well, that's a lot. All right. So you guys had the Four of Wands. So this is Spirit saying there's definitely going to be a healing energy that's going to move once this justice comes in for you guys. All right. So this is going to bring you a sense of peace. All right. There's going to be clarity within. It's going to allow you to be able to heal and rest. Rest. If you were kind of losing sleep or you were unsure, you know, about or anxious about how things were going to turn out, I do feel like whatever decision is made, in regards to whoever it is that's approaching this, that's wanting to have this new beginning, I feel like that's going to bring to the other person is going to bring a sense of, you know, healing. Is going to allow this person to relax and to be able to enjoy the connection, because now there's, you know, they're coming with a clarity. They're coming with, you know, mature, you know, a mature offer, no more kid offers. All right. And then you guys have the Three of Wands. All right. So I do feel like someone could have been waiting for this, or there was a sense of waiting for someone to make a decision on whether or not they wanted to put their passion in a specific connection. And I do feel that this is the clarity that you guys are going to be receiving. And again, you guys have the Sun. Oh, I love this. I feel like there's a lot of happiness moving in your direction, Aquarius, for the month of July. I feel like there's a lot of passion. Again, it could be with a possible Leo, but there's definitely some kind of renewal energy. All right. So someone is being rejuvenated when it comes to a connection, or a connection is being rejuvenated. All right. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of clarity, passion. There's a like someone received an enlightenment. All right. Someone received some kind of enlightenment. You have the Sun, and then you have the Death card underneath the Sun. All right. So something had to be transformed. All right. So I feel like there's a transformation happening when it comes to a connection that's bringing a lot of happiness, and it's allowing you to really be with peace, or feel within peace when it comes to this person that you may be connecting or dealing with right now, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and clarify something. I want to go ahead and clarify this Knight of Wands. Why is this Knight of Wands here, Spirit? What's the energy of this Knight of Wands? Let's clarify this Knight of Wands, Spirit. Yeah, so you have the Lovers. All right, so someone could have had, you know, multiple lovers, or someone is your soulmate. All right, because this is also the soulmate card. This is also the Gemini card. All right, so you could be dealing with a possible Gemini as well, or it could have been someone who you, even though they were in and out of your life, you felt that they had this soulmate energy. You felt that that you were deeply connected to them, which is what's causing you a sense of, you know, uneasiness. You know, maybe you weren't resting, just very restless when it came to, you know, what the outcome was, because this person did give you a lot of happiness, but at the same time, they also brought a lot of disappointment, I feel. And then, yes, definitely the Ace of Wands. So remember what I said to you? I feel like someone finally made a decision and they finally chose the wand that they want to invest their energy into. That's what I really feel. I feel like this person saw this, began to realize that you are a soulmate to them. All right. And they're choosing now to put all this passion and energy into this connection. And they're wanting to have growth because you do have the Empress energy as well. All right. So you could be dealing with a, you know, someone who may be pregnant, maybe a wife, someone that, you know, you're having a child with, and maybe they've been in their emotions, because, you know, sometimes women, when they are pregnant, they kind of have, you know, all their emotions and all their hormones all over the place. But if it's not the case, or it's not your story, then it's definitely someone making a decision to put the time in and put their passion in the connection with you, Aquarius, because they're wanting to see growth when it comes to this connection. All right. I love this energy. Like, all your cards are so beautiful for this month of July. Let's go ahead and I don't even feel like I need to clarify anything else, because it's pretty obvious what messages you are receiving from Spirit. Let's go ahead and get some advice in regards to, okay, gotta shuffle my cards. Spirit's like, why are you, you know, starting to shuffle if you haven't, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so yeah, I do feel like pretty much, Aquarius, for the month of July, your messages are very direct. I feel like it's really obvious what's happening here for the month of July. There's a lot of happiness that's moving in your direction. As we saw, you guys had the Sun card in multiple occasions. So there's definitely a happiness that's coming towards you. And if you're not experiencing this right now, it's something that you're going to be experiencing very soon, Aquarius. All right, let's see. What messages do we have from my romance angels to my Aquarius? Okay, what's the messages we have? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So remember what I said to you. I feel like this person is going to approach this connection or this new beginning in a very playful manner. All right, it's going to start off as very playful, very cute, and then it's going to grow. It's going to grow into something that's going to be very solid, I feel. All right, because this is what this person really wants when it comes to this connection. Let's see, what's the other advice we have? Wow. Okay, you guys have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love. Okay, so when you allow yourself to heal from any past disappointments, all right, and you begin to allow yourself to open your heart chakra, you allow room for people to love you. All right, so yes, self-love is very imperative, and it's very important in order for us to be able to, you know, how do you say, in order for us to be able to attract that same type of love towards us. But at the same time, in order for us to receive that kind of love, we have to be open to it and willing to kind of explore that. All right. So I do feel, Aquarius, you guys are doing that for the month of July. And then you guys have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right. So again, it could be dealing with somebody completely new. All right. And because, you know, it could be someone that's completely new. And you just may be in your head about past disappointments that you guys, you know, went through and all, and kind of not want, like I said, you guys don't want to be in a battle. You guys don't want to be in conflict with anyone who you may be connected with, or you or you are connected with, or have been connected with. And then there's a desire to kind of overcome and have victory over that energy in order for you to be able to move forward, because you want and you desire very passionately to have this happiness. All right. So I do feel, again, there's a very beautiful energy surrounding my Aquariuses for the month of July. I'm going to go ahead and get more advice from my Manifest Soulmate Oracle deck. I wasn't going to, but I want to, just so I can get more messages that you guys may want or need to hear. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for my Aquariuses for the month of July. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what's the advice we have for my Aquarius? Let's see, what's the advice we have for my Aquarius, Spirit? What other advice we have for my Aquarius? Oof, thank you. Thank you. That was quick. All right, so you guys have the try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. All right, so remember what I said to you guys, how imperative and how important it is for us to be able to give ourselves self-love. I feel like by you being able to give yourself that self-love that you want or desire from someone else is allowing you to kind of be a light for someone else's life. And then you guys have, and where does the power come from? It comes from within. All right, so you guys have the power to be able to manifest the kind of love that you desire. But first, it starts off with the way that we treat ourselves, the way that we think of ourselves, and the way that we speak to ourselves, Aquarius. So make sure you guys are speaking to yourself with love. All right, and then peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. So definitely, I feel, Aquarius, this is Spirit saying to you guys that yes, it's okay. I mean, we all desire to have that connection with someone else who we feel that brings balance to us and who is our other half. You know, everyone desires that energy, or everyone wants to have that kind of commitment or connection. All right, but it's also very important, Aquarius, to give yourself that type of love that you desire from another. Why? Because that's the only way that it will allow us to be able to be open to another person to love us and give us that love that we so desire from someone else. Okay, so these are the messages I have for my beautiful Aquariuses for the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I'll see you guys again later. Bye.